I'm Dana Bashara, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education.
And I'm Jennifer Faulkner, the Director of Technology.
And we had the privilege this year to be the lead designers with the district design team and their work on one of the goals of the district design team to redesign what once was the technology showcase into the showcase of student engagement. And we were really excited about the outcome of the work of the writing team this year to reformat, redesign, and really showcase what student engagement looks like in our classrooms, in our schools, because it's hard to describe what that truly looks like for our community, for our staff, for our students.
And in our strategic plan, Strategy 1 says to provide engaging work for students. And so this was the perfect opportunity to show what that means. If that is one of our big goals in the district, then what does it even look like?
Okay, this one had 13 and this one only had 3. This has more. How many more?
This activity today, the kids had to learn how to collect data. So after watching some commercials, whether, do you like Coke or Dr. Pepper, they then understood what a survey was and they had to think of a question. So the design qualities that really engage kids in this activity, or a lot of activities at our early childhood level, is choice and affiliation. They love, being able to get out of their seats and interview people. So that's what they're doing right now, is they are going around using tally marks to find out what people like, their favorite foods, favorite sports teams. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so tell me about what you just did. Here, show it to the camera. Turn it around. What was your question that you asked, LA?
Which string do you like?
And so tell us what your symbols mean. Point to them and tell us what they mean. The W is for water. The S is for
Sprite.
the DR is for
Dr. Pepper.
and the L is for
lemonade.
Now can you read that upside down? Which one has the most? What is that? Lemonade. And then which one would have the least?
So this was our opportunity to invite the community and parents and other teachers to come in and see the really exciting, engaging things that kids are doing in the classroom.
Tonight we had circulatory stations, and what we did is we rotated through different stations that built the whole circulatory system. And in that circulatory system, they got to be the blood, and they were going through, and they would either be the oxygenated blood or the carbon dioxide, and they got to see how the whole system works. And in each station, they did a different exercise, so it got their heart pumping as well.
I did it!
Definitely novelty. We got creative in trying to make a way that the kids could get active, get sweaty, get their heart rates up, but yet learn the whole system of how the blood travels through our body, and being able to actually interact helps them retain the information.
So in the past, when it was a technology showcase, we had presentations. Then we decided if we really wanted teachers to show the kinds of things that go on in their classroom, they needed more variety of how to display that work. So we gave them the opportunity to do presentations, playgrounds, where they invite the participants to come in and hands-on do something with the students.
This is, there's water and it's in the bucket and it's really cold, and you put your hand in here and it feels warmer. This is how a penguin feels in the Antarctic Ocean, so I bet penguins are lucky because they feel pretty warm.
People could come and go. The gallery walk was the same way. Students were set up at tables and parents could come by and students would say, come over and look at what we're doing, and they'd show them what they had done in class.
I was incorporated in the Renaissance Fair this year for history, and well, what better way to express history than to actually live through it? And so for this year's Renaissance Fair, we just had to incorporate every aspect of art, literature, culture, and philosophers in a way that people could just come up and see. It was just a great way to actually learn the material ourselves without having the stress on our teachers, and it was a way that we could actually teach others the material, and then it just became useful to everyone. The coolest thing about the Renaissance Fair was that it was a hands-on activity. It wasn't just like textbook, or keynote or anything. It was very simple yet exciting.
So it was more about a celebration of the work they were doing. And they could do performances. We had students that were performing in the black box. We had a video film festival.
The students were given the option to choose either a live performance or create a short film of their interest, and they were able to use the acting and the directing lessons that we've taught throughout the school year. Well, one thing that I really like to focus on, one of the design qualities that we do in all of our classes, whether it be Theater 1 or Theater 2, 3, 4, or even our technical theater class, is the content and substance. We really focus on what interests the kids the most, because that's really what pulls them in and what makes them excited about their projects.
We were really excited about a record number of participation, both in those who were eager to participate and demonstrate their learning and their projects, but also the families that came out just to be audience members and participants just there that evening in the crowds. And one of the big takeaways and just some reflections after that evening was a celebration that it was a night of students learning from other students about their experiences in the classroom. Young students got to learn from the older students, and we even had the opportunity for some of our older students, our high school students, to get to visit with some of our elementary students and see what was taking place at the elementary campuses. It was very apparent to us that we did accomplish our goal, and we did paint the picture of what engagement looks like in Alamo Heights. It was a great night of celebration for us as a district.
Kind of just fun, because people really like this. There's a lot of customers, and everyone keeps coming here like 2 or 3 times. Everyone loves this place, right?